This program is 1 year. It's 2 semesters. I am just one of many instructors in the program. All of the instructors that you would be getting in this program are all industry experts in their field. They've all been declared experts in the courts as well. So you are learning from the best of the best. Every class you get case studies as well. So after you've learned and listened to the theory, we then apply it through case studies that each and every one of us have done through our career. So it's really exciting that you also get to hear from these experts that are really well known in their fields themselves. There's some research right now being done on the CSI effect and TV shows that glamorize the field of crime scene investigations, and then the forensic scientists, those biologists, those chemists, and believe it or not, we can't process a crime scene, identify the prints, and have a satellite tell us where the perpetrator is within a half an hour. We teach you real life. So that, one of those misconceptions is, things that you think you actually don't know. Things that you learn on TV sometimes aren't reality. And we teach you the right way in order to be able to start from scratch and process a scene. Another misconception would be because we're called forensic identification that you have to have a science background. It actually depends on what part of the profession that you want to go into. So I'll give you an example. If you want to be one of the biologists that works out of the Center of Forensic Sciences, we teach you about DNA and blood profiling. We teach you about how to collect evidence, to handle evidence, and chain of custody. But you still have to have a background in biology, which is through the forensic sciences field, if you want to become a scientist out of the Center of Forensic Sciences. If you want to be a crime scene support tech, or sometimes they call them crime scene assistants, and most of the police services in Ontario and Canada now are civilianizing all of those uniform positions into those that can come straight out of this program. And that's actually why we designed this program in the first place. You don't need that science background. We teach you everything you need to know to process that crime scene, to collect that evidence, to think outside of the box, to critically think how to solve problems within that scene and to collect that evidence, and then to understand the scientific method and the chain of custody, because that's one separate profession to then submit those samples to those scientists that would need that science background. So that would be the other real misconception within the program, the CSI effect being one of them for sure, and that you had to have that science background. Right from the start of the first semester, you are provided cameras. So each student has their own camera kit with multiple lenses and a laptop that you're going to be using for fingerprinting, for physical matching. There's specific software, so we can't have you upload those on your own computers. Right from the first week, every single week, you're going to be in labs. A lot of the courses are lab-based, so you will be learning in the first half of the class, and then you'll be having that applied theory in the second half of the class. So fingerprint development and analysis, for example, every session you'll have an hour of theory, then an hour of applied afterwards. The same with physical match. You'll be learning how to mold footwear, tire marks, knowing how to compare those from a forensic perspective, and then learning how you would then discuss that and articulate that through the court process. We actually put you through mock court processes as well as part of our capstone course, where you start at a crime scene and you end up having to be testifying in court. We have virtual reality simulations where we can immerse you right into a crime scene itself. I already mentioned we have a couple graves on site that we use for recovery of clandestine graves, for recovery of remains. We bring in industry partners. We bring in the Toronto Police Mounted Unit and Dog Services, and we also run some scattered remains labs. We have 2 human donors that we go up to Health Sciences at North Campus. They allow us in there with our students, and we teach the students how to identify fingerprints on skin, We also, as part of the program, and near and dear to Catherine and Kelly's hearts, is the mental health aspect of it. So we talk a lot about resiliency, building up that resiliency, and we do some lab-based work as well in regards to mental health. You know, many of my colleagues in the past have taken their own lives because they weren't prepared for what they were seeing in the field. So we focus a lot on that as well as part of the program. We want our students, you know, to be subjected to things like the human donors, so that the first time that they might see a deceased person is within a safe environment so that we can support them. And those are some of the reasons why we thought through this program and what things that we show the students so that when they're in the field, you know, hopefully down the road, they'll be much better prepared to deal with the things that they're going to be seeing. But it's a constant within the program. Every single class that we have a lot of technology that is used within the classrooms that are current industry, and we have technology, including the GL scan. We're the only academic institution in Canada that has that technology. And we're currently working on some research in regards to tread marks and trying to pick up tire marks from clothing of someone who's been hit by a vehicle. So you're constantly working in lab spaces.